Hello, welcome back to PlayStation Access. My name is Nathan and this is Nioh. I have been playing the last chance trial, the last beta for Nioh all weekend. That's why I look so... I've got Shinobi gear. I've gone for an agility and dexterity build. It's really cool. But this video isn't about that. This is how co-op works in Nioh. There's basically 3 different ways. This is the first one. So this is me playing single player. At the beginning of the level, which was shown off in the beta, you just head to a shrine, and it's one of the options here. You'll be able to see summon visitor. And what you do is you use a consumable item called a choco, which I think you're basically kind of sitting down and offering them tea. That will stay, that offering, if someone doesn't turn up immediately, that will stay active while you go about the level. Eventually someone will turn up, like this guy. The etiquette, very much like the Souls games, lots of bowing. And also this guy, just enthusiasm. Look at this guy, really happy to have turned up. I should mention, I've left a bit of the gameplay in. We ran through this level really quickly, partly because co-op, as it's designed to, takes the edge off what is a very challenging game. Also because I started dabbling around with co-op after I'd done the beta and the Twilight mission version of the main level, and also the kind of the extra boss, the duel. So I had leveled up quite significantly and really got familiar with the game. I discovered that I really like the Kusarigama, which is the kind of the flail weapon that I'm using here. I use it in low stance and mostly medium attacks. It's just, like I said, I'm an agility build. I really like getting in and knocking down that key and then getting out again, and then saving up for the kind of the staggered attacks, which really do a lot of damage. So this is the Ogress. She's been on the channel before from PSX. We had some 4K gameplay of Rob, but not really playing this. I think he got someone from the development team to play instead, and I feel like she has been rejigged difficulty wise. This was still tough, but I think at PSX they had living weapon continually regenerating so that people could have a look at what that was like, and so they made it harder. But yeah, me and this guy smashed it, bowing to each other, had a great time. This is the starting point. Every region of the game has a starting point, and this is how you access the other co-op modes. You go into the Torii Gate, and you can see yokai realm with a companion, or random encounters. Random encounters is you just want to help anybody out. You just want to go through into somebody else's world. You can specify what region, or actually mission. Obviously there's only one in the beta. You can have a secret word if you're trying to find someone specifically that you want to help. You can exchange a password with them. You turn up actually in a gate into other people's worlds, which I really like. And then again, familiar to anyone who's played the Souls games, you have that kind of sheen of the visitor, of the summoned. Look, this is me. I'm trying to get rid of the guy who's firing projectiles there. Accidentally summoned the big demon while the other guy was fighting the other demon. So that was good. Just cut away from that. It actually ended okay. This is the one that I really wanted to talk about. This is the yokai realm with the companion. This is a whole new mode. I didn't even know it was in the game until earlier on this afternoon. More options here. You can play just with friends, which is important because this is not you visiting someone else's world or them visiting yours. This is both of you in the same world, and the rules are a little bit different. The way that you kind of that you respawn and stuff is different. You can inspect your companion, so you can, I guess, make yourself, make sure that all your gear is compatible. You can complement each other. You can actually return to the starting point, so then you can visit a shrine or the blacksmith once you've actually started the game. So you can see who's there with you, and then really tailor your approach to them. You're in the yokai realm, so this is a lot like a Twilight version of a mission, Red Sky. What's different, immediately you'll see there's an extra gauge on the screen. If you just read the text on that previous screen, this is called the assist gauge, and basically this is when you die, you don't just restart at the shrine. What happens is that bar depletes. For a while you'll be able to revive each other, and after that it will just take a chunk of it off. You can get it back. It hasn't actually gone down yet, but here you can see that we visit this shrine. And it says your prayers have been answered, and it would have given us a chunk back of that assist bar. We probably should have saved it for later on in the level because things don't go to plan. You also get a bit of a damage buff for visiting the shrine, so it's worth also exploring the level. A bit of risk reward, but exploring the level and making sure you have all the shrines. This is where things start to go wrong. I was going to clear out the guys. There's 3 guys here who all fire various projectiles at you, and I was going to clean them out. My man here dashed in a little bit, and then I went in to try and help him. I knew that guy in the house was coming, and I thought it was worth the risk. I thought if we took the guy that he summoned there on the right, it looks like he might be a revenant actually. Sometimes in Twilight missions you just summon revenants, I guess because they're super angry. But yeah, this guy's he's just about to go down. Takes a big cannon fire in the back, and you can see, look, the assist gauge is going down. This is kind of the interesting bit about the mechanics. So I guess if I ran over there and was in a position to revive him immediately, instead of getting smashed in the face with an axe, then we could have saved a bit of that bar. And that bar is effectively your shared life. Once that's done, you fail the mission. Speaking of which, we're back to the Ogress here, and we've hit up one more shrine. So this is our restored bar. We both fell down. We both were downed a couple of times. The interesting thing about the Ogress version in companion mode is, look, there's a guy over there's just another guy over there, like a yokai with a gun. He is not in the Twilight mission of the Ogress, which we will be putting up on the channel. My kind of solo run through Twilight mission. Look, I'm down. I didn't even realise I was down. I was just spamming the buttons to get my living weapon up. I didn't even know that had happened. It's basically my fault that we didn't do it. Really poorly timed living weapon as well. I panicked. Sometimes I guess in boss battles, when you got the living weapon, because it gives you an invulnerability, the temptation is if you're in a really tight spot. I mean, I've got a lot of elixir left, but I just wanted to not die. I'd already died. That's how well I managed this fight. But yeah, I feel like the co-op tactic for fighting Ogress should be to cycle front. So somebody should be out there dodging, and then the other guy should get behind and smack her up. And for whatever reason, me and my friend here, my companion, were just unable really to get our mojo on. And at this stage I was very familiar with the Ogress. There were no real surprises here. So this is going to play out, and it's going to go badly. But so I'm going to sum up. So in Nioh co-op, there are 3 different ways to do it. You can summon people into your regular game, and they can help you to complete missions, or more likely bosses. You can, if you're just after loot, and I should have mentioned something about that. If you're just after if you just want to help somebody out or run through with a friend, you can go to a random encounter, set a password, or just help randoms, and you do get loot from that. You actually pick up items in other people's worlds, and you can do this whole separate co-op version of the game where individual missions you bandy together with someone, can be a friend, can be a random, and you get a shared life bar, which we did not manage to save until the end of the level. So that's me failing against the Ogress. We're going to have a couple more videos about Nioh up over the next couple of days, because I did spend a weekend playing it. So look, put down in the comments if there's anything you'd like to know about the game. Let me know if you played the beta, what you thought about it. How many times did it take you to beat the Twilight mission and the final dueling boss? Let me know in the comments below. Look, like this video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.